When do I lock in my interest rate? That is a really good question. Well, it really depends. Some people think you lock in your interest rate right when you get pre-approved. For the most part, that's not really the case. Typically what happens, 99% of the time what happens is when you get into contract, you have an accepted contract, you have an application, we know what the purchase price is, we know what the loan amount is, we have a definitive timeline. Usually I like to buffer it a little bit because things happen, sometimes delay a close or what have you, but neither here nor there. But at the end of the day, we know I have a timeline and we can lock in the interest rate. Now, there are programs out there called a lock and shop where you lock it in advance and you have a certain period of time. Well, those programs can be really expensive. And so a lot of times I don't recommend it. I've been doing this a long time. Sometimes I have recommended, but typically I don't. Other thing to think about when you're looking around at interest rates. Sometimes people don't quote so honest or realize that. A lot of times it happens when you're right before you're in contract. What can they lock it in? That's really a good time to, as far as shop. But one of the key things to look at, and there's not a lot of lenders out there that do this, but they have a very good understanding of what's going on in interest rates, what's going on to affect the economy, what economic news is coming out there, because those can affect interest rates dramatically. And a majority of loan officers out there don't really understand that, and they can't give you that expert advice. So I hope this helps in letting you know when to lock in your interest rate.